look, sir, towards what's happening in UAE at this point in time? Is this, you know, something which is short-lived, or do you think that the ghost of this attack and this war is going to continue to haunt the UAE?
Thank you, Vineet. I have special interest in the UAE and the Arab world. I speak Arabic. I specialized in Middle East. And for more than a year, I was the founder president of UAE India Business Council in New Delhi. So I have certain remarks to make. I think the question you've asked is on everybody's mind as far as concern for UAE is there. There are going to be short-term difficulties. There are going to be long-term difficulties, and let's dissect them. Firstly, I think the equation between UAE and Iran has not been very pretty for quite some time. It's a multifaceted relationship. The UAE in general and Dubai in particular is the entry port for Iran, particularly now when sanctions are imposed by United States on on Iran. The bilateral trade through those alone is supposed to be in the vicinity of 18 to 20 billion dollars. This is on the positive side. Iran depends on UAE for a lot of things, laundering the cash, getting prohibited items, etc., etc. There are more than 10,000 Iranian companies in the UAE working around the sanctions and so on. On the other hand, UAE and Iran fell off right in the beginning, as and when UAE was formed in 1971. Shah of Iran occupied 3 islands that belonged to UAE till then under British crucial accords. And that has been a problem between the two sides. Later, when UAE became the first country to sign Abraham Accords with Israel, the ties deteriorated further, and Iran has always suspected UAE and Israel conniving in more ways than one to against Iran. And what Iran thinks is their legitimate role in the Gulf. Kaleidoscoping it to the current war after Hamas's October 7, 2023 attack, we've seen all sort of ups and downs between Israel and Iran, and the UAE in the latest bout has paid the price as far as the Iranian attacks are concerned. UAE has only yesterday, it is without being acknowledged, there seemed to have been an attack on Lawan refinery. It's an island owned by Iran by the UAE aircraft, although UAE has not acknowledged it. This would be, if true, this would be the first attack by the UAE or any Gulf Cooperation Council state against Iranian assets. And this could further vitiate the atmospherics. Now, in the short run, I think the dust is beginning to settle, but the Strait of Hormuz would be a big determinant of how the two countries face off each other, how indeed the lower Gulf perceives Iranian role. If Iran is seen as regulating the Gulf with tariffs and with blockades selectively imposed, then it would be a major issue between the two sides. And the attacks on civilian infrastructure in UAE would would perhaps not be tolerated any further. So far, the UAE and the GCC countries had some sort of vicarious uh, retaliation through United States on Iran, and they didn't have to do anything themselves.
Hmm.
At least there were not enough targets. Now this scene has turned. Secondly, in the longer run, I think we would see plenty of uncertainty, political as well as economic, and uh, the safe haven, stability, and UAE being economic poster child of the Western capitalism in the desert is up for questioning.
Hmm.
And if the Iran carries out its attacks on the new technology companies of America, it has already listed something like 15 companies from Amazon to Netflix for attacks in case U.S. attacks Iranian bridges and infrastructure.
Hmm.
So if that happens, UAE's dream of post-oil economy based on new technologies, heavy subsidies to likes of Nvidia and Microsoft, etc., would get at least delayed, if not totally reversed. Thank you.